Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my stir fry. This is a super crowd favorite. Everybody who comes over and has this asks for the recipe. So here it is. I'm going to start by marinating some tofu, which I know what you're going to think. Ew, tofu, gross. It's so good. It really is, I promise. Unless you don't like soy sauce or delicious things, then you may not like tofu. Tofu basically just takes on whatever flavor you put on it. So I really like the extra firm tofu because, I don't know, firmer is better, right? Comes a little juicy, so I'm gonna pour this off in the sink. And then I like to use a little napkin just to get any extra moisture out of it. So then you just got this block of tofu, and I just cut it into little tofu nuggets. Just kind of bite-sized pieces, like that. And then I put them all in a bowl. Now, whether you're making tofu or not, you're gonna have to make the sauce. This is the sauce that goes on the stir fry at the end. So you're gonna have to do this anyway. So I start with soy sauce. It's probably like a quarter of a cup. And then mountain sauce, equal parts, so another quarter of a cup. Fish sauce, a little bit less of this, maybe like 1/8 of a cup. And I'm almost out, but I have another, don't worry. And guys, Red Boat is the best fish sauce. It's my favorite. It's like, it's way better. It's worth it to get it. Then I'm gonna throw in some green onions. Just throw those right in the bowl. Then I also have some ginger and some garlic. If you want to be all extra and peel your ginger, you can, or you can just be like me and just zest that skin right on into it. Now, I'm not a huge fan of ginger, which I understand. It's weird because I'm a hippie and hippies love ginger, but a little bit's really yummy. So like, I don't know, a palmful. And then we got a couple cloves of garlic. I'm just gonna mince this garlic up. You don't have to let this soak with the tofu a super long time. It's 3 o'clock right now, and I'll probably start dinner at like 5:30, so a couple hours is totally fine. So that goes in my bowl, and I feel like there's some, oh, turmeric. I love turmeric in soy-based sauces. I don't know, it just adds a nice little depth of flavor. So I'm just sprinkling some on there. And now that I have all my lovely stuff, I could have just done it in a bag to start with, but I have it all in a bowl. I put it in a baggie so that I can kind of like shake it up. let that get all good and soaked in for tonight. All right, we are out here at my Blackstone, which is where I like to cook my stir fry because I can get it nice and hot and spread out so the vegetables don't steam. They just get nice and crispy and al dente. I have mushrooms, cabbage, chicken, bell peppers, onions, bamboo shoots, celery, broccoli slaw, snow peas, carrots, and my marinated tofu. My Blackstone's heating up right now, and there's something I forgot. What was it? Oh, and I usually do sausage. So I'll go grab the sausage, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is just regular pork sausage. I'm just gonna plop it right down on there and use my little spatula to chop it up. And while I have that cooking on one side, I'm gonna put my little tofu nuggets on the other side. With some oil first, so they get nice and crispy, but they don't stick. And save the juice, because that's gonna be our sauce later. Now this is gonna seem like a ton of vegetables, and it is, but they cook down so much, and it's really, really good leftovers, so I never ever have a problem getting rid of it. You can check on your little tofu nuggets. See how they get that caramelized brown part? You just want to keep rotating them until all the sides are nice and brown. And if I'm not getting quite the sizzle that I think that I need, I just add a little more oil on there. Make sure everything's nice and lubed up. You can see this little piece of tofu is all golden and crispy and looks delicious. So they're ready to come off, and the sausage is done too. I usually just get a big bowl and start piling everything into the bowl. The key to amazing stir fry is not to crowd the food and use enough fat. Okay, I'm gonna throw the chicken on next. Alright, chicken looks done, so that's going to go into the bowl too. And then just start on whatever vegetables you want. I'm going to go onions and celery. I like to keep my vegetables separate from each other because they don't always cook the same amount of time. So this way, if the onions are done before the celery, I can take them off and everything will still be cooked perfectly and not get mushy. Another thing I love about stir fry is it's kind of like choose your own adventure. Each time there's something new in there. It's just whatever I have in the fridge. Celery is done. Peppers are going on. The onions are still cooking. They're not quite where I want them yet. Onions are done. Mushrooms. Peppers are done. And let's do carrots next. Mushrooms coming off. Throw the snow peas on. Snow peas are done. Look how bright green those are. I love them. Hey, I'll throw the bamboo shoots on next. Both of these are done, so I'm just going to take them out together. My bowl's getting really full. Alright, and then we got broccoli slaw. You have to be careful because broccoli slaw cooks really fast. So it's done. So the only thing I have left now is my cabbage. So I'm going to cook the cabbage and then pour all of this back on top of it and put the sauce in it. So here goes cabbage. I know this looks like a ton, but it cooks down so much. Okay, so here's where it gets a little tricky. So I gotta take my giant bowl of stir fry, put it on my Blackstone, mix it all up, put my sauce on top of it, and stir it the whole time. So this is the marinade that I had the tofu in, and I just added a spoonful of cornstarch to help thicken it up once it gets on there. So here we go.
We're going to be having some leftovers.
You can see all those beautiful colors. I think that's amazing. Okay, so now I gotta pour this sauce on and keep mixing. Ooh, tofu. And this is one of those meals that I like to serve outside because it'll just stay hot on the Blackstone. Just shut the lid, come up and get seconds. But it's really hot outside right now here in Florida, so we're gonna be eating inside.